All right, and we're waiting for the signal from the Batcave as is tradition. And we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream, the stream where we hang out with you wonderful and amazing folks and do stuff in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. I'm your man with the plan, Ranger J 1999, and welcoming you guys all in. We've got my co-host, that country Viking out there somewhere in TV.
Skull, y'all.
Yeah. And TGIF BCM.
Yes, TGIF.
Yes.
I thought Fridays weren't supposed to be busy, but it sounds like it's going to be a busy day for both of us.
Holy shite. Oh, man. Man, do we have a busy day today. We're going to have just about an hour, maybe an hour and a half at most on the lunch stream because I've got a buttload of streaming to do tonight. We're going to have happy hour tonight on Twitch. We're going to do GAC with me and Boss. GAC battles with you guys tonight. And then that's going to lead us into the Heinze stream. And as you guys know, me and Ram are the new co-host of the Heinze stream. And we are going to be hanging out with Heinze moving forward on Friday night. Jersey session, whatever we're going to call it, or whatever Heinze decides to call it, moving forward. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, which means I'm going to be pushing back the start of the Jedi Academy. We'll see how this one goes tonight, but if I have to be up super bright early in the morning go do the Jedi Academy, I'm going to push that back maybe an hour or two. Yeah, just a little bit. Push the time back just a wee little bit, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll suck it up a little bit, so we'll see what happens. But I'll try to keep it on this one as the time so I can just tell everybody on that Jedi Academy that we're going to be pushing back because I rest I need. Oh, that become so yeah. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. This is an interactive stream. And I don't know why I'm not getting any signal.
I'm seeing the stream.
I'm seeing the stream, but I'm not getting in the actual YouTube video. Like it's not giving me any ad and stuff. So it's like that's really ass.
That's disheartening.
Yeah, well, it's working. I just had to refresh it. Of course, I have to reset everything here.
I don't know. A lot of the streaming platforms lately have been having issues. Twitch has been kind of
Twitch
freaking out all week.
Yeah.
It crashed early the week, and then yesterday it's like something with their encoding or something was going off because it was like I had to keep resetting streams, and that was weird.
Yeah. So that being said, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. This is an interactive stream. We encourage you to do two things. One, give your greeting. And two, if you have any questions, put those into the chat. Make sure you put the word question in front of your question and or statement that you want us to react to and or answer. And it's pretty simple. That's all we do here. Making the big push for Patreon. We're right around $700. If we can get to 1,000, a lot of stuff's going to happen. So become a patron, supports the channel. We don't make anything doing YouTube. As I said, we're going to give YouTube another month or two. And if we can't get our Patreon push going, then gonna go to Twitch full time, and sorry, but I got to go where the income comes in and stuff. So yeah, but if we can get patrons, I can survive $1,000 and stuff. But we're gonna be recording the lore. I got a busy weekend too, so we'll do Jedi Academy, and then I got to do research for my upcoming lore video. We're gonna record the next lore video of the Star Wars lore with idiots. That'll be done this Sunday, and then we'll get that out to you guys next week. Remember, if you're a Patreon VIP, you get to have first crack at it first and hear it before anybody else does. You also get input on the subjects that we bring up and give us some insights on like what you might be interested in hearing. There's some stuff on the wall there and see what you guys wants to stick and stuff. And that's the way it works. So there you go. Today we're just kind of chilling. We're just going to answer your questions. I'm going to do the new Galactic Challenge. I may do some mod depression. I think I got a mod or two to roll. But that's about it. I mean, Conquest is about done. We're getting ready for another TW, blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff. I just basically need like 8 more Doritos and I'm done with Conquest. I mean, I said I can stop and then, I'd be good to go. Now for today, we'll do the lunch stream, and then tonight happy hour will be 7 p.m. Central, 8 Eastern on Twitch. We'll do GAC, and then I will always have a hard stop at from now on at 8:45 roughly. I'm not going to raid into Heinz. You guys will just have to jump over there because I have to go jump in and get ready for the show and stuff. So I will be be involved with that as well. So we're going to be part of that moving forward. So we're still going to have happy hour. So yeah. I know, Clayton. I decided that I was going to do it. The skewers to let them know about the damn stream tonight. I was thinking of not doing it, but yeah, I'm. What can I say? I care about you guys too much. I sucked it up, Buttercup. I took the hit. A lot of stuff going on, but I'm like, okay, I'll get this done. You know, so I'll do a little bit of a lunch stream today for you guys. You guys miss me if I don't. And then you got to do the big announcement. So yeah, come support us tonight on the happy hour, and then you know, we'll go. We won't raid into Heinz's stream, but we will. I don't know how I'm going to do it. We'll probably end our stream, and then well, maybe what I could do. No, can't do that. So we'll just end our stream, and then you guys can just jump over to Heinz and just get ready for the Heinz. We'll do that. So yeah. But I see you in the chat, Clayton. I'm sure you got busy stuff going on, but we'll be just doing happy hour tonight. Clayton hopefully will be there. He's always busy on Fridays. Guys, vids from Papa, in and well in here. And then we'll do the Heinz stream, and then I'll try to get some rest and do Jedi Academy, and then I'm gonna have to spend the rest of the weekend. I'm just gonna spend doing two things: research on my next, finish up my research on the next lore series, and then watching playoff football. It's playoff football weekend, and I'm looking forward to that.
It is. Yeah.
And then we'll record the lore video on Sunday, and then start working on cutting that and getting that up and running. So it'll be a lot of fun. So yeah. I can see everybody slowly creeping and peeping. So get your greetings in. We're gonna start off with this Galactic Challenge. I haven't really even bothered looking at it. What is it? Oh, bonus for droids.
It's droids. Yeah.
Goody.
Full team of droids and no tanks.
Echo in there too. No tanks.
Yeah, it's a no tank feat too. But
figure this out. What should we use? Well, I guess we'll Grievous.
And on top of that, they revive. It's that Night Sister revive after 10 round mechanic or whatever they got. Yeah.
All right, well, give me the team to use here. BB-8 we can use as said tank, but he's not a tank. I don't know. Oh, shit.
You could
use that. Who else
I just did a full Grievous squad, and I still need the no tank thing. But isn't B2 a tank?
Is he a tank or is he a support? He is a tank. Oh, we can't use him.
Yeah, you can't use B2.
All right, can use B2. Okay.
You probably use B1 and Droidica.
Mine's only gear 12. I don't think
he's just there to die anyways, because Grievous is gonna be doing the
heavy.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing the work.
BB-8 Chupio C3. Wait, okay. Wait. Let's go with BB-8, C3PO, R2, and Chupio. All right, we can do that. I'm like, okay.
I'll give that a shot and see if that works. We'll do it at the same time.
We can do that. So, well, yeah, we could use SLKR, but I mean, I'm trying to knock this all out with one shot. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do droids, and we'll try to do it all in one big hit here. So there you go. All right. All right. Let's see if we can stun Rexy Poo here when we get a chance. All right, let's call R2. Get a stun? Yes. Good. Oh, there's no fives here. Oh, that's nice. Hey, get off his dick. Stop it. Oh, kitty. Do that. Let's burn him. Good. That's not going to do anything. Good. Oh, let's get the target lock going. Yeah, good. Wiggle. I guess we have to do that hit there. Okay. Oh, another big hit. I would like for you to kill. Thank you. Okay. All right, BB-8's back. You're gonna do that crap. Okay. All right, another big hit. All right. Let's go for the hits. It's good. All right, let's get you out of there. Then you just have to get on, kill him, kill him. Damn it, they're all gonna come back. Big hit. That went well. Yes. Hey, very nice. All right, so we completed with the droids, completed the battle, full droid team, and 3 enemies in the same turn. No tanks. Done. Well called, chat. Well done indeed. Well done, lotters and losses. Well done. Hey, we don't have to dick around with that anymore. Huzzah. All right, let's say hi to everybody. Get some mod depression here. Let me do the mod. So, it really matters. On Lando's mods to get them to 6E. I'm always working on something there, BCM. It's always something in this bloody game. Yeah, it's always something. We got one. What is this? Oh, it's got tenacity, health, offense. Okay, this might be okay. It's a health. All right, let's enhance it. See if we can get a nice hit of speed here. No, we got a nice hit of tenacity. That's a keeper right there. We can do some good work with that right there, boy. All right, well, we'll come back to you. And say 8 speed, but you know what? Got some nice tenacity hits. All right, mod depression done. All right, Makwa is our first contestant on the show today. Says, hello there. Hey, Makwa, and hello there. Cody says, hello, Ranger and BCM. Hello, my friend. Always glad to have you, Cody, with your wonderful, cute little kids that he has. 2 little ones. They're just adorable. Makwa says, skull, BCM, skull.
Skull, Makwa, skull.
Combo says, good evening, Ranger, BCM, and skewers. Good evening, the man with the best throw in the business. Plague Targe join us says, so hot topic, is CG even touching the cheaters anymore? Feels like it's kind of rampant over the holidays with the players realizing they get away with it now. Hell, I'd work part-time to CG to fix this. I don't know what the hell CG's doing. I've sent some in myself. I haven't seen any responses. They're on vacation. I don't know what they're doing. They don't seem to care. There was a big post about it on the forums. No, I don't think they care.
No.
Or they just haven't devoted the resources to it, one way or the other, you know. So, I mean, I know they have resources to catch cheaters. I don't know what the hell's going on over there. I mean, we haven't had communications. I know it's the holidays, but I haven't heard a damn thing. So your guess is as good as mine, man. And it is very rampant. I think they had like on the forums, they had like 195. There's a whole Discord committed to it. They send it in, nothing's being done. So it's like, you know, if you don't care about cheaters and they can just go away doing whatever the hell they want, then, you know, you're just telling your player base that your money that you're spending is just, you run into those folks, is just pointless. You know, why invest when we don't care? So they need to start picking it up and start banning. I don't care if those players spend money. You know, I just don't care. If you are a cheater, you're garbage and you're trash and you need to be out of the game. I don't have any sympathy for you. So if I was in charge of it, you know, CG, I'm the same as you, man. They could just ask me to do it. Give me the resources. I'll do it for free. I'll ban every one of them cock masters. You know me, I don't have any sympathy. If I find out, I mean, I'll need some technical support. Just give me a couple of folks that can tell me if they APK'd and anything like that. I can look at it. I'll join the Discord. I'm in the Discord. I just don't really pay attention to the cheater one because a lot of people send me stuff. But yeah, I'd be up there. I'd be at the cheaters' ads. I'd be their worst nightmare. So Jason Hobby says, word to the mothership. Word indeed, buddy. Glad to have you here as always. Roy Edwards. Hey, Roy, what are you doing, fool? What are you doing, Vato? You crazy fool. He's saying, hola, Rangers, Skewers. Hola, Holmes. What are you doing, man? Been a while. Glad to have you here. Clayton's in the chat. He's probably busy at work, handling busted pipes, stuff like running the business. Rock the Cashmere says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. You can see I posted it yesterday. Me and Cashmere are going to be reviewing all the Star Wars shows moving forward. We are currently reviewing Bad Batch season 2, and we did the first 2 episodes. If you want to go see what we thought of the first 2 episodes, you can go check that out. And then Plague says, afternoon all. Well, glad to have you here. Phil Reagan says, hello, Ranger and Skewers. Hello, my friend. Oh, I'm glad to see Stream Elements is working. It did the Patreon and it did the other one.
Wow.
Oh, well, shit. Okay.
Wow. It's off. It must be off vacation.
I guess, right? Michael Paulson's joined us. Big MP says, pretty easy Galactic Challenge. Yeah, we just smoked it. Tomo says, I'd be very sad if you left YouTube, but maybe the RSG stream going to Twitch is the final push for me to watch Twitch regularly. Maybe, you know what? But we'll see how it goes. As I said, we get to the Patreon goal and stuff, and I'll keep on YouTube. If we don't, then I'm going to go do what I got to do. Hawthorne with the good tip.
You'll still upload the videos over to YouTube.
Yeah, you'll get the videos uploaded on YouTube.
Yeah.
I just won't be streaming on there. So I'll do the shit on Twitch and I'll just upload it to YouTube, and you'll have to wait a day, but you'll get all the content. That'd be a day and $1 short. So yeah. Oh, the wolf robs from the poor to give to the rich. That's Wolf. Robin Hood as well. Go. He says, "Whoa, creeping and peeping. I think that's against TOS. Not if I'm not doing anything in the game.
Not according to Durgan.
Durgan, yeah.
Durgan's the master creeper and peeper.
Mm-hmm. Widow 73 says, "Happy Friday, ladies and germs." Yeah, a really big shoe expected from Widow 73. Really good shoe tonight. Says they also need to address the skills squish leak ASAP. K1 will be completely gone in 3 months. The same thing will happen to K2 when K1 is gone. It's also impacting matchmaking in the lower divisions. Oh yeah, we talked about it on the Wednesday night stream, Hawthorne, in depth. So yeah, we've been talking about it for the last couple of days. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I gave my example, like, how do I go 6-3, or in Wolf, and when I've had positive records and I have a worse rating than I did before. How can I be winning but losing? I don't understand.
Well, because it's, I don't know. I think their quote unquote skill based is kind of half-assed, because it's based off of just win-loss record, not quality of wins versus, you know what I mean?
It's
like
complete ass, man. They're just being lazy with this stuff, man.
Like if you look at like chess championships, right, and stuff like that, and the rating and like the world of chess, like this quote unquote true skill based stuff like that, it's if you beat a grandmaster and you're a novice, your score jumps so much higher than if a grandmaster beats another grandmaster.
Yeah, and I'm okay with
your
that,
rating
but
changes, right?
But the thing is, it's this, the way they've got it set up right now is you win, you go 3-0, and then the squish happens, and basically it wipes out and puts you at a lower bar than you were before then. I just don't get it, man. It's just like once in a while, like every 3 months squish, right? If you need to adjust, be sure, but they've been doing consistently every GAC, and they're not communicating. So all I can do is speculate on why they're doing it. If CG would communicate, just tell us what your plan is, and then whether I like it or not, at least I know, and then I can adjust accordingly and just have certain expectations of what I can expect from GAC. But like if I'm going to win and have, like, say, go 6-3 like I did in the 3v3 and then lose rating, I want to know why that's happening. Can't leave the players in the dark. And I'm really, CG goes through these sprouts, and I know it's the holidays, but my God, man, you can jump on and communicate something. I mean, even if you worked for an hour, I mean, get something to us, man. I just don't understand this mentality, man.
I don't know.
I don't get it.
The thing is, when they squished, they said it was to make sure people at the top of Kyber just didn't get out of control, but they are. Like, squish the top of Kyber, who are somehow at 4,300 and 4,200.
Yeah, they keep squishing the numbers. Yeah, because Cartha talking about it, like, just the overall rating. It's so stupid. It just, yeah. Co Gubs, I'm 10-3 my last 13 and only at 36.69. It's just so strange, man. And they're not communicating. That's the biggest problem I have with this. Just tell us what your plan is. If I know what it is, whether I like it or not, that's fine. I just want to know I want expectations. Like, what is your goal with this? What do you foresee going on with GAC? You just can't keep doing stuff willy-nilly and then just leaving the player base in the dark, because then we start going, what the F is going on? We try to, and all we can do is just speculate on why they're doing it and why they're not looking at this more carefully and all this other stuff. And we're having huge matchmaking issues. It's just a lot of stuff that they're not addressing with GAC, Yes.
I mean, for me, I got dropped like 60 to 80. That's like 2 losses from. I'm already 0-2 for the season, basically.
So yeah, I saw that. Hawthorne talked about the thread. I mean, if they keep at the rate that they're going, everybody in Kyber 1, as Hawthorne saying, is going to be in Kyber 2, and it's just going to create a cluster F at the top, right? It's going to be bad if they don't address this. I mean, I said, every couple months, you want to squish, you want to adjust, fine. And then you brought up a really good point on the Wednesday stream, BCM, about we used to have 12 matches. Now we only have 9,
Yeah.
so we're not getting those extra matches as well. And so I don't know if that was taken into account. It doesn't seem it was taken into account.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, but BCM brought that up. I was like, that's a really great point.
Yeah, so we're missing out. You're missing out on 3 wins or 3 matches worth of points, right?
For the squish,
And the squish still seems to be the same amount that it was when we had 12, but now we're down to 9. So that ratio is going to throw it off. And if they didn't take that into account, that would explain why people are getting pushed down and down and down. So I don't know.
And yeah, I mean, Carth says maybe they're going to create a new division. I'm cool with that, but just
Possibly,
tell us, Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for, just a little bit of communication on it. Not much, man. So.
Well, I mean, they should. I mean, you got to take both skill and GP into account, like Har said, right? There needs to be a hard stop at one point or the other. And they know their game right now. They could have set it at whatever the max,
Yeah, the max.
They have the accounts. You could max out the account and go, okay, this would be the tippy top. Nobody's going to be here because, well, they might have a couple people there, but besides the test accounts being at the max, that should have been the top. And then they adjust from there going down. Yeah. And some of it should be, you kind of when they initially placed us was based off GP. Like if you had X, 5 million GP, you were in the rhodium, right?
I think they should do that every 6 months to a year, where they just go, okay, we're recalibrating just based off GP, and just put everybody back the way it was. But they haven't done that. See, that's the thing I think would fix the most part of this is, as Blake's talking about in the rhodium, he's seen 9.5 million players in there. Okay, recalibrate, put everybody in redo the GP thing, just tap everybody and say, hey, we're going to be tapping everybody. If you have a certain GP, you're going to start here. And just every 6 months reset it, a couple of 5s and a couple of 3s, and go back in and just reset everybody's GP and just say, this is the expectation. And then that would fix a lot of this stuff. Yeah, well, it'll take them a while to drop down again, and so.
I get where they were doing it, and it made sense at first, but now we're starting to finally see, and we said it'd take months, but this is taking about a year to do this.
Yeah, we've had over a year. This is now.
We said a couple of months, to adjust, and it was working fine for a while, but now it's gotten to the extreme, and now you're having like 9 million GPs down in
rhodium. That's crazy.
Well, less than that. I mean, I've heard some people having 8-9 million down in carbonite.
Yep.
It just
because they don't care.
Yeah.
But it should be. I think it should be like they should. The other thing that might fix this too, with those 9 mil GPs down in, below Kyber, instead of locking the GP limit, all you got to do is inactivity. If you don't join for 2 or 3, maybe give them 2. If you don't join for 2 consecutive GACs in a row, your GAC account, quote unquote, goes inactive. So you don't get the rewards because you're not putting in any effort whatsoever. Yeah. If you don't click the join, you just don't get it. Or if you join and no attacks, if you go 0 and 18, so 2 GAC, if you go 0 and 18 due to no attacks, like you're not even getting the 10 banners, you go inactive and you're not going to be entered into the next one.
Yeah. I think that that's a quick fix. I think even if you want to say squish after every 3 and 5s, do a 3, do a 5s, and then squish, right? I'm cool with that. Then they need to, every 6 months to a year, I think if the other thing implemented is just reset the GP for each division. Just say,
that works too. Yeah.
We're going to put you back in the division you should be in, what we think you should, whether you like it or not, because you should not be down there. And and I think the participation thing is true too, man. Make them, if you don't want to participate, great. You don't have to do JC, but you're not going to be able to get any rewards from it. I still think for whatever division, you still should get your crystals, right? So you'll still get
your daily crystals for whatever one you were in when you went inactive. So you'll still get that passive daily income.
Yeah.
You just won't get anything for like wins. You won't get any extra stuff.
Right.
And that would, I guess, entice people to play too.
You're gonna have to play a little bit. You're gonna have to join and do something. So yeah, I mean,
because I think the big thing is also when they took points away from setting defenses, and you could just auto set defenses.
Yep.
That I think is the other big problem. I mean, it's nice for some of us because we just want to set it and forget it. But then, at the times, if you're not playing, they just set it and then whatever.
Yeah, just resetting the GP, get everybody back in their same GP brackets every 6 months to a year. Implement that. Implement the somewhat participation, squishing not so much, and I think it might be in a better spot. We still have the problem with Datacrons, but that's a separate issue.
That's a separate issue, yeah.
So, but yeah, they're just letting it play out. They haven't really talked about it. I mean, I don't know how you have something like this going on. I know there's a new TB and stuff, but you got to have when something is as active as GAC and it has an impact on people's crystals and the rewards that are in there and everything else that's involved with GAC, you got to be proactive with it. You got to be looking at it in real time, not waiting for even though they have the data in front of them. These are things that they need to be on top of. Maybe they will. I mean, but the problem is they're just not communicating. Again, we're left here twiddling our thumbs, wondering what the hell's going on. Why is this happening? They're not giving us any answers.
Here.
Yeah. So
throw us a freaking bone.
Well, no, I'm just saying they just got to join and do a battle, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing for the Kage. They don't have to fight the damn thing, but the problem is
join a battle, do a battle, hit auto.
Yeah, and then that's
win, lose, or whatever. You got your 10 banners.
And I just don't.
You got to put the
minimum effort, man.
You have to put minimum effort in to get something out of it. Just because the ones of us that do play it do, try at least.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't. Maybe some of us don't try as hard as we used to, but it's at least even threes. I'm at the point where with Datacrons and stuff like that, threes just it's beating my head against the wall. So what do? I go in, I'll auto a couple battles. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. I get my 10 points, and then I move on with life. The counts we're talking about don't even do that.
Yeah.
And so it makes even the minimum effort not worth anything. That's why
I think
people
you still get
up.
round rewards, don't you? If you go in there, I mean, you just go. You go 1 and 2, right?
You have to get your 30. Well,
you have to get your 30 banners in.
No, you only need to get 10. 10.
You only need 10 now.
Yeah,
it's always 10.
I thought it was 10 per fight or 10 per round.
Well, yeah, 10 per round to actually get the round banners and stuff. But the thing is, what you guys are talking about is basically what people are already doing. If people are so low they don't care, they'll just go in 10.
Well, they just make people join regardless, right?
Right.
Or no, you have to join, right? And if you don't,
you do have to join
1 and 2. Yeah, you go, but if you don't join, you just go 1 and 2. But you don't get any rewards, stuff like that. I don't know.
Oh, if you don't join, you don't get any rewards.
Yeah, so you don't get any rewards. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. Some of the stuff that I'm just, again,
just thoughts.
We don't have any communication, so all we can do is sit here and give our thoughts and some ideas. I don't know if they're all great ideas, but Jesus Christ, we got to do something. Doing nothing is not an option. The squishing's got to be pulled back a little bit. They've got to reset the GP. There's got to be something done with the matchmaking because there's no reason that a 4 million GP should be facing a 9.5 million GP. That's just asinine,
Yeah, they need to do a hybrid because, there's no skill involved if you have, for instance, Ranger, for you, an 11 million account versus a 9 million account. That's not when you get over $1 million difference in GP. There's nothing skill there. That's all just roster weight.
The thing is,
and not even adding Datacrons in there.
With the old system before this, it was still like that. Ranger was still facing 1 to 3 million more GP than him.
Yeah, I was still in Kyber 1. I was facing some monsters.
Yeah, even if it was no, I'm not talking about Kyber 1. I'm talking about the old rank where it was like top 80.
The top 80 character GP. Yeah, that was at least better because.
But I mean, at least for us for Kyber 1, me and Ranger were still facing the same people.
I don't know, just some ideas, but we got nothing right now. So however you view this or what do you think needs to happen, there's got to be more
just
proactive.
Give us some information.
Just give some information. Just be a little bit more proactive. We've got to get the cheaters out of here because it is blatant and it is out of control right now. I mean,
I
That
mean,
is
it
just
has been for the last
insane.
few years. It's
Well, and they were being proactive on it because I know for a fact that I had people sending me in, especially when I was doing the beta program after the new GAC launch, and people were sending me cheaters, and I was sending it up to CG, and they were getting
right.
banned. Right. That hasn't been happening, so I don't know what to tell you guys. So there's basically the bottom, the whole gist of the story is there's problems with GAC. There needs to be some proactive work done on it. Yes, maintenance, agree. It just it's a good. I still like skill rating system, but it's got to be proactively. You got to be proactively involved. Just putting some algorithm in there saying, "Well, we got to squish every time GAC gets done," and not do anything, and not addressing the matchmaking, and not addressing the cheaters. It's just not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do something. I don't. We're just throwing ideas out there of like some things that we think might work, but I mean, that's all we can do because nothing's being done. So we're kind of sitting here, twiddling our thumbs, trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
The other way you could do it is wins, skills not based off of wins versus losses, but wins like the amount of banners you get over for the win, right?
Yeah, they could fine tune.
So if it's
if
like a one banner win, then that would be like, okay, you don't move anywhere because that was one banner. If it's 1,000 banners, that would weigh more for your skill rating because you obviously wiped the floor with the guy.
Yeah,
or gal. You know what I mean?
Hey, Alpha and Omega says hi, Ranger Skewers. King Childress says hi to Ranger Skewers. Glad to have you guys here. Jeremy Spoken, he's in here today. The Will says they tried to apply a system that works for chess to SWGOH. The thing with chess is everyone has the same pieces, same layout. Rosters need to be taken account in some minimal amount. Yeah, I agree.
I know.
Yeah, with Datacrons too, it's completely flipped everything. I don't know. Again, it's just one of those topics where it's like, okay, just give me something. CG.
That's where at least the top 80 was somewhat plausible because of the fact that you were not, we don't use the bottom half of our rosters. Let's be honest. I've got probably a quarter of my roster still level 1. Well, they're level 85, but they're only, level 1 gear. The 80 at least was closer because you would have had the same characters or at least the same power and characters, so it's closer to a chess match.
But yeah, there's no chest involved with this, man, because
and now Datacrons throw strategy completely out the window.
Yeah, because it completely changes the board constantly. And if you don't have them, you're in a huge disadvantage to those that do have them, and which ones you rolled and lucky. I mean, we've talked about how Datacrons are at, and I don't want to get into that discussion.
Yeah.
My position, they need to go. They've needed to go for a while, but CG's making money off it because it forces players that want to be competitive to have to. They are not
going anywhere.
They ain't going anywhere, so we just have to adjust to it, whether we like it or not. So it's affecting TW along with GAC.
I'm quiet quitting Datacrons. I don't use them.
I use them because I have to. I mean, it's not because I like them or because I find them interesting or the dynamics or anything. They're nothing but a pain in the ass. Yeah, the matchmaking, it's fine, but you still got to adjust some things there.
They're not
they have to adjust the squish because I think that's the biggest thing that we've been talking about.
They need to adjust. They are going to adjust if they adjust. They're not going to adjust the matchmaking. It is as it is. We've had it for a year. They're not doing shit to it.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not going to get a reset where people at 9 million that are in Kyber are going to be pushed back up to Kyber 1 or 2. So that they can just fall again.
I don't know.
They've let it go too far.
They probably would be happy because then, I'll get more Chris for a couple months.
Well, it's not about them. They're just going to have to get over it because I just do not want this.
The thing is, their matchmaking is flawed when it comes to the lower thing is because they do it off of like the actual ranking where you face basically 7 people like nearly right next to you. They go down the line of who you face basically.
Yeah.
And that
it's not random. It's not really randomized amongst all the 2,000 ticket or 2,000 ranked players. It's
not like I'm at 37, 36. Next time I'm basically going to be facing people that are 37, 36 or maybe a 37, 37 and a 37, 35.
Yeah, I'm
But
okay
on
with
top-
that too, Cubs. You know, they can change it to
Yeah.
seasons where, you know, let's
Yeah.
have a 6-month season and then everything
And then
resets.
restart, yeah.
Yeah, why not do that? You know, why keep it the same way? You know, just put everybody back and start again and say, all right, here's the season's last winner. Here's some bonuses and stuff. Yeah, great win,
That
blah,
would
blah, blah.
decentivize people that like to climb, because then they just get set back to a roadium. If
Yeah,
they
but
make
that's
the
how
Kyber State.
but that's how it was before. Remember every season before they did the whole this thing, you
Yeah,
or
but they
before the
fought
reset.
people around their GP.
Well, that's true, but yeah, I mean, but
Especially the people
Ah.
that do make it up to Kyber that start in a roadium.
Well, you can
They'll
take
be-
into account what the previous record was in the previous season and where you were and then get placed based
Yeah.
off that as well. I mean, there are ways around just, you know, if you reset it,
I
where
mean,
do you
how
get...
it was before was terrible, because all these low level, basically, I won't say average, but the people that made rosters like Finn, which basically just flushed it out, where they'd have such a big advantage against people because their top 80 were all pretty average, but their whole roster was just built out where they just beat the crap and end up in the top 100 of Kyber 1 or just Kyber back then.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, a reset would be good. I think the squish needs to be slowed down and just my ideas. You know, a reset, you know, you can be pushed back into Kyber. You base it off GP and based off where you were skill rating the last season, and then get placed in a position, like, you know, and see double A bracket and then rock and roll from there. But I mean, this nonsense of where we're at right now. Well, what we have now is broken, guys. So if you think it's not broken, then I don't know what to tell you. Then it's your opinion. It's not working, you know. So yeah, I mean, there's some blatant problems with GAC. So
Yeah, we can all agree that it's broken.
yeah. Again, if you have some ideas on how to fix it, then fine. Then the more ideas that are out there, I'm all for it. But yeah,
And maybe something will stick. Maybe CG will go, oh yeah, we forgot about the 3 extra battles we got rid of.
Whitefly, Morning Ranger, do you guys think there's a little bit of entitlement to Kyber 1? For years, we've had a system where people could punch up. They're just walking it off now. I'm not upset. Wailing it off. No, I mean, if you spend on Datacrons and stuff like that, and you get into a higher bracket in Kyber 1 and you get more end of the season rewards like they do right now, I'm okay with that. If you spend more in this game, you should have some kind of advantage and get something for it. I don't have a problem with that at all. I never have.
I mean, that's kind of part of the game we deal with, right? Not everybody is free to play, and people have different levels of disposable income, and we use that to get ahead. Go for it.
Orthokage, I think you're just trolling me, man. He says, wait, what? How's it broken? It's broken all over the place, man. The matchmaking's broken. The cheating is rampant. The squishing is just on auto, and it's just basically I went 6-3 and I lost rank and got squished below what I would have for I had a worse rating than when I started. That's broken, you know. So there's some things that need to be changed, you know. So yeah. Well, then fine. You don't think it's broken, Orthokage? You're fucking wrong, dude. But yeah, that's just the way it is, dude. Oh my god. If you don't think it's broken, that's cool. But goddamn, okay. Yeah, I mean, Darth Cliff. Yeah, I can see your point, and again, we're just discussing it. But I think that I think, as I said, it could be fine tuned. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just throwing ideas out there because there's issues with GAC. You know, and they're not communicating. That's the biggest problem. They're not responding to cheaters. They're not talking about the matchmaking. They haven't said anything in a while about it. They're just squishing, and they're not saying anything about what their intention is. And we're seeing all these issues, and we're like, okay, one, we're not getting communication. Two, we're seeing some fundamental problems with it. And, you know, this affects people's crystals and stuff. So we want to, you know, offer solutions, whatever they want to do, but just give us a plan, give us a plan of action. What's your plan for cheaters? You know, because that's a big impact on players. And if you've seen the amount of rampant cheating, it's pretty bad, especially over this holiday season.
You said you went 6-3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically, if they didn't adjust the match or the squishing algorithm, you technically went 6-6.
Well, that's great.
Because the last week would have been 0-3. That explains why.
That could explain what's happening. So
Because
again,
that forces you to be 50-50. So I don't know. That just the maths in my head, that makes sense why that's causing a problem.
yeah. So yeah. It's affecting more than a small part of the player base. It's pretty rampant now for Takagi. They got a list of nearly 200 that they've identified that have not. And if you think of 200 players doing that many GAC fights and the different levels that they're at, that's each of those players being affected where they didn't get crystals, they lost, and they're taking all the top rewards. It's a cascading effect. And that's just the ones that they've identified. There's more out there. So, but we've beaten this one to death. If you have an opinion on it, hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Again, just from our perspective, you know,
We have spoken.
all I know is I don't understand how I went 6-3 and
I just told you went
I know, but it's not official. So you have your logic is sound, BCM. I'm just like, but that ain't as an official thing from CG. So I'm just like, okay.
Well, I'm making it official.
Yeah.
They don't talk to me. It's my opinion's right.
Yeah.
It's maths. It works. Science. Maybe I do work for CG. You don't know.
Pretty sure you don't. Yeah, I just want them to do some tweaks and some things and address some things. So just a little bit of communication. Tell us how you feel about CG. What's working, what's not working. Yeah. What else went through? I went 4 and 5 and climbed. I don't get it, man. I don't understand this system, man. I went 6-3 and dropped. What else on 3 with 4 and 5 and climbed? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it's weird. It's like I'm not sure where their lines are drawn, but it seems like Kyber and Erodium get dropped, and Chromium and Bronzium and all the other ones get pulled up.
I don't know.
So the squishing is like both ends, not.
Again,
I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. What really matters is beat it's just Ian last round. Oh, nice. Yeah, I faced Ian before, man. Good guy. Love Ian. But yeah, I mean, it's I think we care about a little bit more about GC, not so much TW, although TW with the Datacrons is a separate issue. But you know, it affects crystal income.
Well, yeah.
And when between Kyber 1 and Kyber 2, it's not that much. But when you start dropping Kyber 3 and 4 and 5, you start losing that crystal. You start with Kyber 1. It makes a difference. Players want to be involved and know that, you know, if they put the effort in time, that they can progress, right? Wolf can't go 5 and 4, but then have a lower rating and get closer to being pushed out of Kyber 1 eventually. That just doesn't make sense to me. He has a winning record, you know, should not be affected that way. I don't get it. King Zeldris question. I can't see my chat tab or post commands and the typical fixes aren't working. Do I need to delete the game and read? I would re-download it there, King Zeldris. Ray Rock says, so 51 people watching, only 16 likes. Deploy the like skewers. Well, you've been commanded by Ray Rock. Yes. What's the deal with all the likes? I want to know.
Push a button. You know you want to do it.
There's a little button over there. You didn't listen to a goddamn thing I say, Fourth of Cog. I think you're just being an ass clown now, so I'm going to ignore you.
Quit trolling.
Quit trolling, dude.
It's too early in the morning for that crap.
You didn't listen to what I said. If a player has a losing record, they should drop out of Kyber 1.
True.
Separate things. If they have a winning record, they should be climbing because they've earned the right to climb because they're winning. The reset is to reset all the people that are at 9.5 million that are in Erodium at 4.5 and just have, they set a defense that the other person can't get through and just gets smoked. And that person just barely doesn't even try and can win. They may not care, but if they do, Christ in heaven. You know, they're two separate things. So I ain't getting any solutions from CG for the Kagi. You don't think the system's broken, so then go do that.
Yeah, but to be fair, there's people that don't think the data runs are broken either. And that's their opinion. It's wrong opinion, but that's opinion.
Oh, thank you, Whitefly. Appreciate that, brother.
Hell is using a leaf blower out here.
Yeah, it's hard to understand because I don't understand what they're trying to accomplish there, Wolf. And that's the thing again, lack of communication, right? So, well, no, it wouldn't affect the players that climb if you reset and you put the players that were active and give them skill rating that shows their record as part of that, you know, as part of the reset, you know. Then yeah, I mean, we reset it in GAC Center all the time with people's records. It was a continuation of GAC, but you know, I mean, it can be done, man. If there's a will, there's a way, man. Yeah, whatever they want to set it to, you know what I'm saying, Darth Cliff? I mean, again, I'm just throwing ideas out there that I think might be solutions, right?
They just have to tell us.
Yeah.
Just communicate. That's all we're asking.
Like I'm saying, like Wolf, he's in the top 300. You know, he actively participated. The reset would kind of keep Wolf. I would have Wolf staying around that same mark because he's earned that. The players that would be down on the bottom, as you add players back into Kyber 1, would just be on the bottom. If they want to climb, they can. If they can drop back down again. The players that are already keep them at their same levels, put them all in the same GP bracket again. The players that don't want to participate, they're going to drop again, but at least it would be through Kyber and not through Erodium and all these other ones, or Kyber where they're just, players are getting just frustrated. You know, and reset again. The players that are there, they've earned their spots, and then you keep it there. Well, I'm saying, Wolf, if they did do a reset, the way I would do it is I would keep you kind of right where you were at. You've earned that position, right? You fought your way through. You've been an active participant, right? So just get those GP giant GP accounts back into Kyber 1. If they're not interested in playing, fine. They're going to get their ass kicked out anyway. And then, you know, the players that are like my level, just fighting to stay in Kyber 1, I'll fight them, you know, and climb my way up.
Look who joined.
I ain't getting any communications from Fourth from CG right now, Fourth Kagi. Oh yeah, crazy as God, that girl. You guys don't know, Crazy Excuses was former she works at CG, but she's a former content creator. I love Crazy. Girl is too smart for her own good. Good lord, that woman intelligent. Yeah, and I'm talking about a full blank slate reset. Again, just coming up with ideas here, Wolf. You know what I'm saying? I think like if you were number 1 last season and the season ends, you should be number 1 going in because like you're the champion, you know. So yeah, I have no idea for Tokagi.
Just an adjustment on what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's what they're doing isn't necessarily working. They just need a slight adjustment to it, and that's what they were supposed to be doing, right? They were supposed to be slightly adjusting it and tweaking it constantly, but they just like said it once and then they forgot about it. They don't care, or it seems like they don't care. They're not telling us anything. So
yeah.
To us, non-communication is a fact that they just don't care.
But again, just some ideas. We're just throwing out ideas because we see some issues, some things that we could do. I don't know. I don't have the perfect answer, but then it's not my job to give them the perfect answer. I'll just interact with you guys and come up with solutions and possible answers. You know, we can identify the problem, but what's the solution? There's many things on the table right now. I don't know what the best answer is, but at least it's some kind of communication that I can have with you guys. We can discuss it. We may disagree on like what may be the best route, but that's just the way it is. You know, we kind of try to come up with the best solution. Yeah, I did not like the old matchmaking system.
To be fair, I still am enjoying the crystals. I like the daily crystal income. It's way better than the arena ever was, at least for me.
Yes, there's a lot of positives to the new system.
Yeah, it's still
it's much better than the old system by leaps and bounds.
Yes. That don't get us wrong, but that
doesn't mean there's not problems with it and it needs to be addressed. You know,
there needs to be continuous improvement, and we're not seeing continuous improvement. That's, I guess, from my perspective, that's what's annoying me. Is it's not. They said continuous improvement, but we're not getting that. They're not delivering on that promise that they made us.
Fourth guy go, come on now. We know the CG takes a break until February. I hope not. God damn. They usually come back after the first week in January because we've gotten characters and stuff before. So I think we'll start getting some communication next week, which is fine. I mean, they work hard. They earn their vacation time. They can take as much vacation as they want. Yeah, the latest TB. There's a lot I like about the latest TB, but there's a lot of things I hate about the new TB. Don't get me started on that shit. God Almighty. There's a lot of positives from the new TB, but there's also a lot of just shake your head like, what the frack, man. Good Lord.
I mean, if you look at, if you take it as even a business perspective, right? You look at any other business that is profitable and, you know, take it automotive industry or any other industry, right? We would be on the same car that's been running the same gas mileage and not getting any better horsepower or anything like that, right? It's just, there's no improvement. That's the problem.
We have a benchmark.
Oh God.
We have a benchmark. You could just say,
No.
are they doing better? Are they doing better or worse than Twitter? If they're doing better
What?
or worse than Twitter, you basically have to say, yeah, I think they're doing pretty okay.
Hello, Grande.
Hi, Grande.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, Car snuck in here too.
My favorite person of the year, Grande
Nice.
Patron.
He's lying. Don't
Dang,
he?
Grande, you're his favorite person for 6 days already. Dang.
That's
I'll
cool.
give him time. It'll change.
Well, the string just went to shit. Grande's here. Jon Snow question: what's the top thing you like about the new TV and the thing you the top thing you dislike? I like the combat missions. The platooning I think is good in a sense that it really does help. As long as you get the characters to the relic levels, you can do quite well in there. I mean, we've been doing quite well. Karth, I mean, we're doing all right, and with the scythe and stuff coming in, we're doing pretty solid. I think we're doing pretty solid. Problem is, combat missions don't mean a damn thing. They're fun, and I like the way they're structured. I like the different planets, and the fights are cool, right? But this relic shit is just ridiculous. It is so ridiculous.
The
Karth, you can talk about this, man.
The unfortunate part with the CMs is that early on, especially for guilds of our size, it's a case by case situation. For our guild, we aren't that fussed with CMs for the first couple of phases because our sheer GP walls will just catapult us where we need to go. The problem becomes is like when you start getting the CMs become important for guilds basically between like 475 and even up to like 550 when you start getting to the R7 and the R8 days, because you're going to need CMs to fill the difference. And so it becomes very challenging for players who need to R7 or 8 their entire rosters of compatible teams. That makes it a challenge. Now, the one upside I will say on the other end of the stick here is the fact that the battles are static. They do not change. They are forever and always the same teams, the same modifiers, the same thing every time. So that is a plus because then you can get a list of teams that will do those battles. And some of these teams will do those battles every day to where you can, as a player, narrow down where you're having to relic, but it's still going to be a lot. I mean, I think when we were talking a while ago, we were looking at probably somewhere between 70 some characters that you're going to need to bring up. It seems like you'll need about 15 characters for deployments. So whatever characters you end up having to do for that. But then on top of that, you'll need about another 60-ish characters for all the CMs. And then that goes the same for every phase. So it's like you have to have that many characters at R5, then that many characters at R6, then that many characters at R7, then that many characters at R8, and then that many characters at R9. So that becomes the running gambit of issues because you're going to have to bring up your entire roster to that point. So hopefully as this year rolls along, they will start to open up getting to R9 easier. But honestly, I don't think they have any intention of anybody even sniffing close to max stars for over a year.
Oh yeah, easily.
So I mean, the biggest accounts in the game only have 40 R9s. So they got to add another 30 to even make that happen. And at the rate the maps are coming into the game, the only way you're going to even do that is if they keep dropping that $150 pack once a month. And you can do two R9s a month from buying that, and then maybe a third buying it or doing it naturally in the game, which still means that you're going to be spending $300 a month R9ing characters, not even including what it takes those characters to get to Relic 5, because the pack only takes them from R5 to R9. So yeah, a lot of things I love about the new TB. It's been a lot of fun. I love getting into the nitty gritty with it. I think overall
too.
it'll be very healthy for the game to have things static. I think just it's a change, and players are having that knee-jerk reaction to change. And the other thing too is that the first 2 TBs we've done without Scythe. So literally, like, so many things you can't even do.
You can't even platoon or anything, man. It's like,
yeah,
what
we
the
can't
frack?
we can't get the operations done. We can't do like seriously though, like the Reva mission gets exponentially easier once we can fill the platoon in that on Tatooine, because that little summon guy in the back end is who causes the most problems in most of the runs.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, once he's gone, because once you do the platoon's disabled, he goes away. He never shows up. So you're back to it being a much simpler battle. People who are much closer to just barely getting over the line will start doing these things in mass. So I think CG's idea here is just to kind of was just to get it out the gate and get us to test it, which is fine, but it is what it is. But I think long term it'll be a good thing. I just think in the short term it just sucks because we have to wade through the shit as everybody else does. It's not as polished, but I mean, it'll be what it'll be.
Yeah, it's the relic issue too. I mean, they still have not addressed the relic issue. I mean, they haven't. I mean, the doubling of gear is fine, but the problem is you're asking players to get relic 5 to 7 for the first 3 phases, and that is a tall order, because once you get past relic 5, now you're starting to relic 6, 7, 8, 9. Just either you save crystals, which is not the easiest thing in the world to do to get some of these pieces, or you have to spend, or you have to salvage the gear that you just used to get characters to relic Z. Right? And that's the thing that's the most frustrating, is that if you got an account like mine, I've got a lot of characters that are relicked, just over time that just happens. So as a veteran player, that's fine, but I'm just thinking about this as a new player that are trying to farm character shards, so they can't sit there like I am in 1C and 1D and build up my chromium and bronzium and all my pieces and just farm Cantina. I haven't farmed Hondo yet, but I will. But my goal is just to get characters Relic 7. I can focus on that. But if you're trying to come up as a smaller guild into this and do better in stars, long term, it's like you still not addressed the especially the right side pieces. The left and the right side pieces is what you have to salvage if you were like a free to play or a small spender in this game. You can't buy your way. It's just one of those things, like, it's just like, they got to address it soon, man. Because that's the thing that's really, oh, I will, Wolf, but there's a couple characters I'm going to get done. I got to get Skiff Lando to 7, Bo to 8, and Hoth Rebel Soldier to 8. Then my piece of the pie for the guild is done. And then I'll take up Hondo next. That's the plan.
So Go Cubs, specifically with what you're saying with the star count, you are 100% right. If you cannot breach the different tiers, it makes no sense to push relics, because you need to hit, I think 35 stars is the breaking point for when you start getting the Gerda keypads.
Yeah.
So if you can't feasibly get there, then there's no point to to push hard on relics to go from 29 to 35 stars, because there's just no real impactful difference. You're going to get your 1 to 2 impulse detectors. and then you're going to get, 1 to 2 more gear pieces on everything else that comes down the list. Well, yeah, but you don't get the gear to keypads till 35.
Yeah.
So that's the real difference in reward tiers are going to be when the relic levels change as you go up, because it kind of cuts off the bottom end and adds to the top end. So you're getting more of the stuff that you need to go to R8 and R9 and stuff like that.
Car, check your mic again. They're saying you're really loud, and I can't adjust you in Zoom.
All the way over here.
It was a little blurry.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Which is odd because this whole time it's been like super quiet, and now it's gone the other direction.
I don't know. You have
Yeah,
a really
it
sensitive
happens.
mic. It's very sensitive about its
Apparently.
feelings and stuff.
Yeah, we'll just keep pushing it further away from my face.
Yeah. Well,
What they
Gron,
should do is phase out the old TBs and make easy and normal modes for this one. Just add the cam mission and the Watt mission and the Rolo and IPD mission on the specific planets that they're supposed to be on.
Well, we're not getting to Hoth anytime soon, so.
No, I know. I'm talking no for easy and
Yeah.
normal mode.
yeah.
So that those people can still get it. So say basically it'd be kind of like the same with light and dark. So the easy mode would start where we start and go all the way where they end on Hoth, but normal mode would start on Hoth and end on Coruscant, so that they could hit Cam and Watt around the same time that they would normally be like required levels of relics in.
Oh
with the
yeah, for
LS.
sure. I wouldn't be
Because
opposed to
then,
anything like that.
they'd have people be able to participate, and everybody participate, and they could double up farms for specific characters. Like Cam could get doubled faster for older, because he's an older character now.
Well, and that was the
Been out
asinine
for years.
thing
Yeah.
with them
They
charging so
have
much
the
they
thing
did for
from
the get.
Conquest. They have the how they did in Conquest. They should have just done that for TB as well.
Well, and honestly, I think that they really overpriced Watt shards
Oh yeah.
in the Get 3 currency. Like, it's awful.
I think they overpriced every shard in Get 3.
Well, they always have, because it's the trade-off of going to the new one, but it's like ridiculous that the TB characters are worth more Get 3 currency than the Proving Ground characters that are for sale in the thing too.
All of them are just ridiculously expensive and not even worth.
Wolf, I really should actually go get a decent mic.
Yeah,
but
get a blue for $100. That's pretty good. That's one I use.
I just have yet to do it.
Hey, meet George Fletcher. Do. Now I know Grande's just sitting there chomping at the bit. He's being silent but deadly because Grande started 2023. Are you going to dad joke me to death today? Is that what you?
I mean, you guys were having a pretty intense conversation, so.
I know, but I know you're chomping at the bit, you muffin.
Hey, I do have a question for you, Ranger.
Yes, sir.
Why is Darth Vader taller than Luke and Leia?
I don't know, Grande. Why?
Because the suit gave him an extra 2 feet.
I hate you.
We talking about that was solid.
That was not solid. Yeah, thank you, Ray Rock. He says you're a very, very bad man, Grande. I agree. You're a very bad man. This is what he does. I just knew it was coming. I just wanted to get him. Nathaniel Morgan says, Nani, don't get it. Nathaniel Morgan, it gave him 2 extra feet because he didn't have his legs were cut off. Okay.
That's right. Well, it's like hey Ranger, do you know what a stormtrooper's favorite store is?
No, Grande, what's the stormtrooper's favorite store?
It's the one next to Target.
Oh my God.
I don't know. These are more on point than last year.
Yeah.
Last year's were pretty bad.
I've told my 2 best jokes all year.
And it's all downhill from here, guys.
Yep.
No, Fourth, he hasn't done it any baseball tokens. We checked. We've kind of had him on a leash on that shit.
Hey, Hey, BCM.
I did play the skewers for the holidays. I did play the whole conversation of the baseball token.
Nice.
Got that
Yes,
far.
Grande.
Hey, so I left my door open, my front door open yesterday at my house,
That sucks.
and my Roomba that that we use in the house went out the front door, and I'm really afraid that it's gonna die. Did you know that? You know why it might die?
Why is that?
Outside in the wild? Because nature abhors a vacuum.
That's true.
It was a bit of a stretch, but I get you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it's a stretch.
Well, another happy news. I've got the first part of the Mando costume in, and it fits perfectly. Got that in yesterday. We got the egg for baby Grogu, and I've got that put together. Got to get a little blankie for the inside. So we're just waiting for the grenades and cylinders for the costume. We're also waiting for the jetpack, the pistol, and the rifle. Those are the only things that have not been shipped. The cylinders have been shipped. And so yeah. The costume is coming together. It's coming together nice.
I went to Subway yesterday, and the Mandalorian, he works at Subway, and he greeted me. He said, "This is the way. Are we going in warm or are we going in cold?"
How dare you? How dare you?
That was a good one.
Orthogagi, hey Ranger, if you get a PS5, will you stream more different games on it? Yeah, I can do some different stuff if I get a PS5, but that ain't even remotely in the cards right now. We're just trying to get patrons to $1,000 right now. I mean, we're just trying so I can keep streaming on YouTube. That's my goal number one. PS5 ain't even on the cards right now. You kidding me? Shit. Orthogagi says, personally, I like to go in wet. Yeah, a little wetness never hurt.
Hey, Grande.
Yeah.
What starts with W and ends with a T?
Gosh, I can think of a lot of words, but the first one that comes to mind is wet.
No, close.
What is it?
That was a statement, not a question.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What starts with a W and ends with a T?
That is correct. What starts with a W and ends in a T? That is true. Thank you for the statement. I appreciate that. We'll write down your statement.
I feel so gross right now. Not very.
BCM, I just want to let you know I wrote that down. It's going on your permanent record. Okay.
Good.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. Ronnie just came in and shit all over my feelings garden.
Somebody should.
Yeah.
You only have one feeling. It's all right. I killed that one a long time ago.
I know, right? And you wonder why I follow the dark side of the force. Grande's stupid ass. Cody says, "Hey BCM, did you get your motor?"
Not yet. It's still in delivery or in shipment. So we'll see.
Quote from King Zeldris: "BCM won't be make it to any more streams." Grande. Oh, God.
This is what happens when we miss Wednesdays. Yeah.
This is true. That's what happens. Ranger decides to be nice and stream for us on a Friday, even though he told us it wasn't going to stream for us on a Friday.
Yeah, I was surprised when I looked on YouTube and I'm like, oh, it's happening again.
Yeah, poor choices were made on my part, folks. I should have taken the day off and got some other stuff done, but I was like, no, I'm going to stream for the skewers. I did miss Wednesday because of all the shit I had to do, so I was like, I'll make it up.
And that's where you messed up, Ron.
Well,
that's when Ranger realized
who wants to donate to the Ranger needs some more bourbon fun. God damn it. There's a PayPal right there. Someone, Jesus, putting up with this nonsense. Who wants to donate? Jesus Christ. God almighty.
Well, you're not doing the dry January?
No. No,
I
Are there any
refuse to
other
accept that
required,
as being a thing.
I think I've had a drink all year.
What do you
Are
say,
there any
boss?
more required tunes that we need for R8 or R7, or are we good?
We should be good.
I don't know if I'm
Okay.
gonna have them by the 9th. I'll have Hawthorne Soldier possibly by the 9th, but I'm not gonna have Bo-Katan up. Well, maybe. I mean, I got a week basically.
What do you got going on for relic mats? What's your bottleneck right now? Is it
It's just
data
the right side, man. It's the signal data, dude. It's fucking ridiculous, man. I just have to wait to get the signal because I can, the left side I just, salvage. But it's like I need 2 more blues, but I had none start off today, right? So to get into Relic 7, so I'm like, God damn it. So it's like, I have to wait for the, I farm it every day, use my crystals to, do Cantina farm, and then they just took him to Relic 6. And then I have to wait to build up my Cantina, the right
Yeah.
size signal to get that done. So that's the bottleneck right now. It's like, Jesus Christ, man, throw me a freaking Baron Scott. Jesus.
Yeah, I I post all the ones I did in our Discord, and it's just like so many relic 8s that I've done like the last like 2 weeks. I'm just like, I don't have anything left for the shenanigans. But I mean, for our guild specifically, when it comes to it, once we can do the R8 platoons, which we're not that far off from, to be honest, besides like the couple of the ones that like there's only one required of, like Bo-Katan and Cup and Soldier and whatever else. They're we should be able to hit 36 stars pretty comfortably every time, as long as we get decent CMs. But we'll be between 34 and 36,
Yeah.
and then we'll probably just hold there probably for the next 6 months.
Yeah, as we start pushing
Because-
to Relic 8s and stuff, as we get into trying to push the Relic 9, which is just going to be a nightmare. Fourth colleague, with the PS Plus, you have access to a bunch of games, but you have to commit, Ranger. I do commit. Like when we did Battlefront 2 and shit, played the shit out of that. Fourth Okage, I did. You just focus on your studies there, young man. You better be your ass in class and get your work done and get those grades. God damn it. That's all I give a shit about right now. Listen, if Ranger worked full time and got a Bachelor of Science in Business and Marketing, goddamn Fourth guy, you get your shit done too. Focus on that. Worry about PS. Once you're done with school, then we can sit around and fart around with PlayStations and breakfast cereals. That's right. You get your ass in there on Monday and get your education. Hashtag of January is my yearly hyper keto, 0 sugar, meat, and butter month. I love it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've cut out a lot of stuff. I mean, I am starting to lose a little bit of weight now that I'm doing the harsh diet that I'm doing. So yeah. Gotta look good in that Mando armor. If I lost 55 pounds, I gotta lose another 10. 65 was the goal. So once I get to the 190 range, I'll be very happy. It'll be looking good in the neighborhood. And I really don't need to lose any more weight because of all the working out and stuff. Yeah. Oh no, we lost Grande. Oh no. Oh darn. Oh gosh. Jeez. Oh gee.
He got out of the government Wi-Fi range.
Oh well, these things happen, with Grande. You never know. Oh gosh. Yeah, well, looks like the dad jokes are over for now, folks. Well, shame. Big shame. Big shame that's a thing. Well, sorry guys. Oh darn. Golly gee willikers. Ronnie had to go.
Yeah, I do agree though with some of Go Cubs' earlier points. They did do this TB is similar to kind of like what it's like going from normal conquest to hard conquest. The first reward crate is better than the max reward crate that you would get in the normal mode. And so it's kind of what this new TB is doing, is like the rewards are better even at low stars than they are for what they were probably doing equivalently inside of the light side GOTB or dark side GOTB. So it's like there's like no incentive for guilds to go back to doing those, which makes it really challenging for people to get caught up on old characters.
Yeah.
Which will probably mean that there will be a rise of there will probably be a rise of packs in the coming future for Cam and Watt shards. Knowing CG. We've created a problem. Let us sell you the solution.
That's what they do.
Yes.
It's what they do, baby. All right, I'm doing another boring arena fight. We'll go for a few more minutes here, 15 minutes. And then I got to get stuff taken care of today because I got to work on some more research for our Sunday Lore with Idiots video there, Carthrick. And then I got
Are we
the...
doing SWGOH with the boys on Sunday too?
Yeah, we can. I'm down.
I'm not asking for that. I'm just asking if we are.
If you guys are down, yeah. Someone BCM post Sunday in the chat and everybody can commit, then yeah. But we got to get the lore
Yeah.
video. That's my priority. Not
Yeah, well, that's just because I know Ram's doing his GAC Sunday afternoon, so or Sunday night early.
yeah.
Sunday night. So if we want to do
I don't
2
know.
hours of that, then an hour for the other thing, then I just try to make sure we got enough time to squeeze it all in.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. I is down. So I can have the NFL games on my phone, just watching them from here. Like, yeah, baby. No football time. I mean, I'm glad what's his name Hamlin is doing. He's recovered and speaking and stuff. Good. It's good. It's pure. Pure. All right. If you have any questions or anything like that, good discussions today. Good topics and stuff there. It's pretty good there, eh? Doing some good stuff there. So, yeah, 15 more minutes. Anything on your mind? Questions? Anything like that? Anybody wants to donate to the range? It's in there. The PayPal link's there. Anybody wants to donate to the Ranger Bourbon Fund? Feel free. After I just had to put it on his stupid ass. Oh God.
more suffrage.
Yeah. Wrong. Oh man. Oh.
Oh, I forgot Sith Raid was going on. Jumping over.
Oh yeah, it is going. Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention.
It's probably already done, isn't
It
it?
probably is.
I got in there, so it might be done now, but
8th?
Was not.
usually it takes at least people 19 minutes to get through it.
Well, let's go see.
Well,
I'll
it's
go
16.
run job and put on auto. Oh, territory war. Sith raid is still going. All right, let's go run Jabba. I have never run Jabba in here before. I was gonna put on auto, see what happens. Don't really care. Just
I
want
mean,
score.
I think you were third on the list, so as long as you do any damage, you'll wind up not past all the full clears.
Okay. You, Christine. Who do we want as the 5th? Boba Fett or Embo?
Boba Fett.
All right, we'll run that. And let's put on auto.
Update on my motor is in 2 hours ago. It was in Hillsboro, which is right around. where I'm
Oh,
at, so
very nice.
hopefully it'll be
Okay,
here today.
yeah, all right, good stuff.
And we'll have heat
Ground
this
they
weekend.
Go back to being yeah, right when the heat wave comes back.
We're having a heat wave.
Well, that just
tropical
means we
heat
can turn on the
wave.
AC. Ooh.
Yay!
There you go.
All right, I'm just gonna put this on auto. We'll just focus on Eilish there. Throw things, do things. We're already in payout though. That's nice.
Well, with Jabba, you start out with payout.
That's
active.
true. That's right. That's right. We're already doing good damage here. I don't think we're gonna do. Not
I
sure.
believe literally with Leia's Omicron, you can literally just
I don't
put
have
the-
her Omicron, so
I'm not saying that you should. I'm just saying that literally you can just put the whole thing on auto with her. Because they become unkillable.
yeah.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Oh, here comes the Rancor. Boom. Didn't do much damage, as is tradition.
Well, it does do quite a bit of damage, but
Not the Nihilus.
it did a decent amount of percentage, didn't
Well,
it?
Crescent is about to get point, and he'll come back. I hope.
I don't think you can be revived after an annihilate.
You cannot.
We're just gonna do some damage here, and then that's it. Just gonna do some good damage here. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna enrage in 9 turns, and whatever we get, we get. I'm gonna put it on auto.
Like I said, you're third, so odds are literally as long as you can place damage, you'll wind up like probably inside the top 10, depending on how many people solo.
He's resisting. Stop it. You take those thermals like a... There we go. Good. Good. Leia just keeps just chucking along. Chucking. And she's really rucking. Uh-oh. Oh, no, not Leia. Oh, no. Oh, no, why no? I wonder what's going to happen with Jabba, because, like, he kills the ads and it's just nods at him. I don't think Jabba can be annihilated, can he?
No,
He can't.
but
No, but you'll.
Enraged.
Yeah, the enrage will kill him.
Oh.
No, also, actually, Nihilus can annihilate Geos. My Slicker's been annihilated before.
That's true. All right, little Jabba, you had a good run here. We'll just try to get all the damage in we can, buddy. Just do your best, bud. That's all we ask. There's the drain. Here comes
Hey,
the
Sion,
and
why
boom.
don't you
Oh,
leave
okay.
my first order officer alone? Thank you.
Here goes the enrage. Uh-huh. Jabba, come on, buddy. I believe in you. Oh, there's that protection. All right. Throw it. Throw it. Do good. Do good. Beefy boy Jabba. Go. Throw those thermals. That's right. Use your basic here. Here comes the Rancor. Oh, good stuff. Not looking good for Jabba. I got smoked. Oh, well, all right. We participated. I did 6 million damage, not even trying.
Yeah, the first full clear's been posted, so
There you go. All right, if I get top 10, great. I'll take it. So many people try hard. Yeah, I think we all have our time or two lost or we were trying to get a little greedy and we're like, I can push this one more round.
literally someone failed with like a sliver of health left.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That stinks.
All right. Do a final call here.
The battle is no longer available.
Um,
Lies. Lies. Be really cool if this Rancor raid would do something.
Yeah, doesn't it lock in what?
It starts in
30 minutes?
37 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
Same time when TW starts. We can suffer in silence.
Hold up. Better not be people missing banner. Jesus fucking Christ. How do we have 3 people? Alright, well, 2 people haven't gotten their tickets yet, I don't think. According to Discord.
With automation.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still missing 2 people.
It's crazy.
I don't know how you not get your 600. Unless they got an emergency or something.
Hello
Oh, hello there. Hey.
Yeah, but it's
Must
this
be
beautiful
XO.
thing called
How's business?
Yep, it's XO. Oh, that business
Everybody's
is
attached
business
to
is
their
bad.
phone. If you can't get your 600, just tell someone. Really not that difficult.
Matty Ice says
Go
rage.
It hurts me when people say that.
It hurts me on the inside when people don't know what are tickets. Oh, XO's doing the bid. He's already going to start it for the day. Now, to remember, tonight we're going to be doing at happy hour. Boss will be there. Hopefully, Karth, whoever wants to join us for some GAC. And then we're going to lead right into the Hind stream. So I will be the new co-host with Ram with our Muppet of SWGOH, Hoinsey. It's going to have fun, do GAC, get drunk, you know, a big whoop. So please feel free to come join us tonight on Twitch on the Hinsey channel. Anything else? No, they said happy hour and then Hinsey, so.
Karth, can you check if those people in game haven't? I'm still in the raid.
But no.
Can you check if those people still haven't gotten their tickets? Even after probably being tagged.
I can go look.
Yeah, it'll be on Twitch tonight, Matty Ice. So I'll be doing my happy hour on Twitch tonight, and then we'll be on the Heinze channel tonight, co-hosting on his channel on Twitch. Heinze.
The Rose still hasn't done theirs.
Every rose has its thorns.
Yeah, it'd be nice to know.
It's one of the biggest accounts. How the fuck do you not do your...
Maybe
Well,
he
that's
had to
just not
poop.
true. That's just not true.
Isn't he in the top 10 of our biggest accounts?
I mean, that could be true, but they're just over 10 million. Like I've got 1.2 million more GP than them.
Oh, all right.
They just happen to have a lot of random things geared and leveled.
Maddie says, "Watch your language, there, boss."
What,
Let's see.
Captain America? Jesus, man. Watch your language, old whippersnapper.
Where's
Language.
the last activity? That's funny.
All right, you guys got 4 minutes, and then I'm shitting her. Got some research to do on the lore video.
Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
I sent you, well, I didn't send it to you. I posted a thing in your Discord for Grave VIPs. And I think you will get a kick out of it.
Logging to Facebook. It's not wrong. It's science.
I can't do that. I'll kill you. What a hell of a way to die.
Hey, Keegan. Big K. This is Happy Friday, Ranger. Because I have other shit to do for Thukagi. This research ain't going to do itself, and this other stuff's not going to get done by itself, and I got to get ready for tonight, and I still have to go get my workout in. So, suck it,
Well,
Tupac. Suck it,
also, you
Lawrence.
got to always keep in mind that you are 2 hours ahead of the West Coasters over
I
here.
know, right?
So for you, it is now 12:30, and for us, it's 10:30.
Yeah.
True.
So
Morning,
we're
K.
like, it's mid-morning. We had just got nothing else going on for hours, and you're like, I gotta get ready.
I'm the new co-host of the Heinze stream. You just not listen. Been saying it this entire time. He is not listening to anything that I'm saying, is he? For the Kagi, I just did the announcement like 3 minutes ago. Good Lord. We have happy hour, and then I'm the new co-host of the Heinze stream. V-Ram and Heinze, the trifecta.
Oh God.
That might be a lot said
Two
tonight. Like
whitest streamers with the Muppet.
That's not even kind of Heinze.
Yeah, all right.
No, the other thing that affected on Jedi Academy is I'm just gonna not this Jedi Academy tomorrow, but moving forward, I'm just gonna push the time back a little bit. That's all. I'll still get it in. I'm just not gonna start it at 9 a.m. my time because there's no way I'm staying up to that late at night, getting blitzed and hanging out with Heinze and then trying to do Jedi Academy every Saturday. We'll still get it in, but I'm just gonna push it back an hour or two. That's all.
That's fair.
Oh, I have no idea, Go Cubs. I mean, he's going to do some kind of, whenever he's ready to do the announcement on Rogue Actions. I don't know what's happening with that, so I have to wait and see. Can we as the Skewers veto this move? No. You cannot.
What do you think this is? Some kind of democracy?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't, I like the rogue actions part, what Heinze and Cubs used to do.
Yeah, I do.
I like
I do
the
too.
idea, the community sourcing kind of things to talk about and whatever else. In fact, it was
But
probably the only content on Cubs and Han that I watched because it was actually interesting. There's a hard problem that I have with watching content that I can't relate to. So it's like when your account isn't near my account or things like that, it's hard to have the same problems in the game. So it
Yeah.
just gets you focus in more on who you listen to.
Oh yeah, XO, I'm still gonna get Jedi Academy, and that's not going away, guys. I didn't do it on Christmas Eve because it was Christmas Eve, and I ran instead of doing Jedi Academy. I promised Whittle 73, and I just didn't have the time, so I just treated that day as Andor Day, and I ran the entire Andor series for everybody in the Discord. And then New Year's Eve, no, I slept in because I knew I was gonna be up late that night doing extracurricular activities with alcohol. What do you mean, you muppet? I don't know about this Ranger. Only dude if you enjoy it. I enjoy it greatly. I've done Heinz's stream a ton, dude. Get out of here. Fourth Kage, I'm just convinced he does not watch what I do. I am convinced.
I don't think he does.
Yeah.
He just shows up to troll you.
I know.
and
He's
then,
so trolly. He's so trolly.
And then just lurks every other time.
I know, right? Lurks and just waits for him to pounce with trolls.
I gotta say, I gotta kind of mirror Car's comment there, because it's really, yeah, when I was first starting, it was really hard to see all the end game stuff, and it's like, this does not apply to me.
Yeah.
I want to know what what do I got to do as a starter, not. I don't give a crap about end game. I'm still not at end game.
Not anymore. Not at the rate this game.
Yeah, the rate
is
this
growing.
game's going, I'm like going backwards. I'll be at beginning game here soon.
I bet you Fourth Kage doesn't even know that I quit chewing tobacco 7 weeks ago. I bet he doesn't even know that.
Too.
But he doesn't even know.
I bet he doesn't even know that you got the Mando suit.
I know, right? No, he knows. He knows about that. He knew that. Yeah. He did. Am I still in the top 10? Oh, so far so good, but there's still some more people that could push me out of the top 10. I don't care, but it'd be nice.
We haven't had many people soloing as of late, so
Yeah.
So what? The Sith? Yeah. It's only been like a handful. I do it every time I'm awake to do it.
yeah, I agree. Go Cubs. That's always kind of the issue. Is that it's just like I like watching other players who are coming up with other like strategies and counters that I can implement with like either with Datacrons or with just new characters that have come out or whatever else. But it's like even watching, and this is not a dig on Calvin at all, but like watching his content is still, it's helpful, but not very, because we're just different leagues in general. I'm like 3 million more GP than his account. We're fighting close together, so there are things I can glean from that, but it's just not nearly as like insightful. I like his recap videos and his thoughts and insights on Omicrons and characters, because he just knows a lot. Same with Fatal. I love watching that kind of stuff. But like if I'm gonna plop down and watch somebody play their entire GAC, it's gonna be people like Fatal or Tasnix, who are way more
in line with where you're at.
Yeah.
And the other, well, for me anyways, the downside that why I stopped watching a couple of them is they come up with counters, or even like YouTube videos. Oh, counter this team with this team. Well, that's great, but I don't have that second team.
Yeah.
I don't have those characters. What can I be? Give me more options of what, Oh, just beat it with a GL. Well, I don't have that GL.
Yeah, that's typically why you see us when we give you an answer. It's like, well, what do you have?
Yeah.
And then we'll give you 2 or 3 teams we think that you can run if you possible if you haven't used them yet. Because you have to understand where the person is with their GP level, right? What do you have? Yes, what else? 73 says I quit chewing tobacco. You know that. Get out of here. So you watch all the time.
How do you beat Lord Vader? Or how do you beat Lord Vader? Use Kenobi. I don't have Kenobi. Well, then you're screwed. How do you beat Kenobi? Use Lord Vader. I don't have Lord Vader. Then you're screwed. It's like that doesn't help me.
Yeah, we always throw different teams and options out there for you guys, so that you guys, let us know what you had available. We'll throw out like 2 or 3 teams easily, and then say, well, if you can use this, you can use this, you can use this, and if you don't have any of that, then we say you're host. Yeah, then you're host. Then we've run out of options. It's like pray.
Yeah. That's why I enjoy about like having a variety of different things that I watch, but it just always doesn't. some stuff is helpful, some doesn't. That's why you kind of keep an open mind to a lot of it, because you never quite know. Like for me, what was it, like 2 months ago? I was watching the GAC Streamlabs on a Friday night because I was just like, well, it's on, and I'm interested to see what they have to say. And they had a couple of discussions where there was counters that were talked about and stuff that I hadn't thought of before, and literally was able to roll into the GAC round with that information and pull out a win strictly because of it. And it's just like, so there's lots of reasons to keep like a wide array and not get everything from one person, because like, now this might be a little bit more of a dig at Arnold than anybody else, but like watching Arnold play a character or a team, especially like early on, it's hard to get the assessed value of that because he doesn't dig into kits. He doesn't dig into he kind of goes with what's happening, the more ham-fisted approach, which is, when you have the kit day one, that's kind of all you can do. You're not going to be able to take, but it's
You just watch Arnold because he's just fun to watch.
yeah, he's entertaining. But anyways, but when you get people that can break down the kits and break down, the interaction, stuff like that, then that becomes really kind of fun, because it's things you don't think about, especially when literally you're attending SWGOH University on kits. Like,
yeah, Fatal and Xerath, we do it the best we can here too when we talk about kits and stuff. But Fatal does a really good job of that. That's why I enjoy watching Fatal and Xerath too, because they'll break it down. Gom does that too, although Gom just likes to be a he just does the craziest shit.
Gom's just Gom. Yeah.
Gom's just Gom. He's a little Gom. He just does his thing, But that's what makes him entertaining, because Gom is outside the box. Playbook's really good. Yeah, and Arnold knows he's an entertainer. I mean, he's got the costumes and stuff, and he makes it fun. And you go in there, and you like to see when he fails and rages, like the rest of us when we lose and rage, So yeah, but Arnold, the production value, you can't beat it. It's something else.
No, and that's completely fine. I'm not like trying to say anything bad about him.
I'm just saying, different. Yeah, it's just different, and that's that's what makes Arnold Arnold. And if you don't like it, that's fine too. I mean, it's all subjective. I mean, you watch us for some reasons, and you watch Arnold for some reasons, So it's just the way it is. Okay. With that, I got some errands to run and some things to do. So thanks for joining us today, guys. Appreciate it. So again, tonight, happy hour, 7 p.m. My time, 8 Eastern on Twitch. See me and Boss and Carth, BCM, whoever is going to join me. I don't know, you guys want to do that in Discord? Let's do it in. Or do you want to do?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah, we
Discord.
can do that.
We can handle the VIPs and stuff and everything. And then I'll be doing the Heinze, my first co-host assignment with the Heinze. So we'll be doing our first co-host tonight. So come support that big time. I'd like to see all you guys out there, if you can make it, to join us on the Heinze stream. So that'll be 10 Eastern, 9 p.m. Central on the Heinze stream. So we'll do our GAC, have fun. Be there on time there, boss, so we can knock out GAC, god damn it. We're there's XL Stroke is looking. Oh, boy, there's some ladies right there.
And so it began.
Yes, it does. We don't know what they're gonna call it yet. We're still working on a name on the 4th of Kagi, so yeah. We're still trying to think of what we want to call it, trying to something that's clever. We haven't thought of anything yet, but then again, it's me, Heinze, and Ram, so that's the source. Maybe we'll leave it to the community to come up with a name. So we'll have fun with it though. So
two men and a Muppet.
A Ginger, Casper, and a Muppet walk into a bar. All right, everyone, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah, Rainbow's gonna be the other co-host. So with that, everyone, have a great rest of your night. Be safe. We love you guys. Hopefully see you tonight, or maybe on the Heinz stream, or if not, Saturday Academy tomorrow, which will be on the same time. Make the big announcement tomorrow. So everyone, have a great rest of your day. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace out.